Mäter du upp eller?
Ja, jag mäter så först.
Det känns som att pekar uppåt.
Åtta och 10.
Ja.
Så tar vi. Ska vi köra underkant där. Och så upp till takfot. 4,41.
Mm.
2,84. Fyra, 38.
Stora knappen håller in. Och så håller du trycka så att det blir mäter från baksidan.
4,05. Nacken får räkna bort skattjäveln. 5,18.
Det blir 5 och...
Plus. Säg 25. 5,18. 5,43 då. Måttar vi sen in fönstren nu då.
Ja.
Då får man ju automatiskt det inifrån. Så då kan du ju måtta från. Då kan du utifrån det få läget även på insidan.
Ja. Okay. Men nu har du gjort halvtaket så att säga. Som det är.
Ja. Nu lär vi ha den då. Höjden. Var det taket kommer någonstans.
Ja.
Den här kan du ju ta sen. Den kan ju bara...
Ja, så man gör en 9
bara
taket
göra
sådär.
kopia det. Ja.
Man höjer det 2 desta.
Ja, exakt.
Mm.
Och då, om det här stämmer så ska det fortfarande finnas 74 centimeter att höja.
Ja. Är det 30 nu eller?
Nu är det 40 totalt.
Då blir det samma vinkel.
Ja, nu är det i samma vinkel som det var.
Då har vi det där fönstret. Det är 1,45 högt. Eller vill du ha, vilken vill du ha?
Jag vill ha läget först.
Ja.
Jag ska, vilket hörn.
Det är 1,33 in från det hörnet.
Ja. Och
Där mätte vi aldrig höjd.
då sätter vi 800 där med.
Ja.
Sätter vi lika och högt.
Och så 1,45 gånger 1,05. Då är fönstret 1,65 in från det hörnet. antar att det är 0,80. Vi mätte inte det.
Nej, jag satte det så. Det var 155 brett.
Ja, och så 1,45 högt. Så. 3 centimeter in. Så. My brother was here to help me take some measurements today. So we measured the height of every wall, the size of the windows, the doors, or the door. So we have everything now. So we made like the basic layout of the cabin after the extension. So he can go off to his now and then work on the blueprint for that, because you send in what the cabin's going to look like after we've done the extension and everything, all the changes really. So we'll send that in as soon as we're happy with it, and then from that it takes between like 8 to 10 weeks. He said 10 weeks, so if we send it in like in a week or two, it's like beginning of June, sometime in June. Because the plan is, if I have the money for it, to do the extension this summer, or at least start the extension, so you get like the shell up, because then you can do the inside whenever. So as long as it's like closed up from the wind and rain and whatever, you're good. So that's the plan. So it's like all the measurements are here, and it's a bit of a mess if you weren't there when I took the measurements. So, but yeah, we'll send it in as soon as it's ready, and we'll see how it goes. done the first side now on the top piece, and I guess it's all right. It's not perfect. So I'm going to try the next side with the router and see if that's more precise. Because what happens is when you use the circle saw is that when you flip it around is not as precise, so it's not perfect for this. So I'm going to try the router now and see if that's more precise. And also I started with the top piece because this is from the same timber, so I have 3 spares, I think, and if I don't mess this one up, I think I can make 1 spare for the sides if I were to mess that one up. I'll be more precise with the sides, because I'll make these ones and then I'll decide which side goes where, and then I'll just match whatever's cut here to the side. But yeah, I'm gonna try the router now and see if that works. Finish this piece, and I'm not sure if I can use it. I mean, you're not going to see more than sort of this edge here, so I'll have to make a test tomorrow, see how it fits together with another piece. But the right side, yeah, it's a bit wonky. I took some out of this side. I went a bit too deep and everything, so yeah. Maybe it's just me. I need to do some more practicing with the router to make it perfect. Or, I mean, to make it usable. I have to do some research and see if there's another way, or like a way to go about cutting these pieces. Maybe it's just I need some more practicing, but yeah, we'll see if I use it or not. So I thought I was gonna go through my goals for this year. So the main goal is, if I can afford it, is to do the extension. Because I was talking to my brother earlier this year and then about what to do next after the kitchen is done, and it's kind of like I can't do anything in this room because of the extension, so it's kind of like working in vain. And then upstairs in the bedroom I can't do anything, so what I can do is the hallway and then the study upstairs. To make it easier, it would be best to do the extension, and that allows me to work wherever. So I can do sort of, my plan was to do the hallway in the spring, and then I can do the extension this summer, and then I can sort of work in here, I can work upstairs. I would probably do the ground floor first so I can like utilize all this area, because now it's kind of like this door has to be shut because this is quite a cold room still. So I need to insulate this and everything, so it would be nice to to do the extension, close it off. It doesn't have to be finished, just close it off, and then I can choose which room to do next. So that would be the main goal this year, to do the extension. That would be lovely if I can do that. And then I said the hallway this spring probably, or start working on the extension. I mean, it really depends on the building permit. We did take some measurements, my brother and I, to do the sketch and blueprint for how I see it. So that it would be a 2-meter extension, and then we were talking when we took the measurements that the roof of the hallway and the stairs going up looks a bit weird, because it's kind of like this roof like this centered above the door, and then there's a like side piece that's above the stairs going up. So my brother said it might be a good idea to center the whole roof, just have 2 slopes going down, and then have it centered above the whole extension, the hallway, rather than having it centered above the door, and then maybe raising it slightly so there's more headroom up there. And I can show you a sketch of what it looks like quickly. So this is the old roof, which is centered above the door, and then this is the roof above the stairs going up. So getting rid of this, moving the ridge over a bit so you get one symmetrical roof, which is centered here rather than above the door. It's going to look nicer, and it will make it a lot easier to build it and to maintain it, because there's a lot of like angles where you can't paint, birds can nest and stuff. So yeah, it will be a lot easier having this one. I had a plan to do the roof. Well, I planned to do it last summer, but then I started working on the kitchen instead. So I was planning to do the roof, but then if you do the extension, you kind of want to do the roof after that, so you can redo the whole roof in one go, because otherwise you have to do that bit, and then when you have the extension you can do that bit, and then it might not be level. And I mean, it's going to be sort of level, but sometimes you see like a little dent in the roof, and if you do it in one go you don't have that. So another one would be to fix the hole in the roof of the guest cabin, which I've said like several times now that I'm gonna do, but I've prioritized other stuff, but now I really feel like I was in there today and like I could hear it crumble a bit when I was in there, so at least I need to fix it so it's not leaking in when it's raining and or snowing. And the same goes with the barn. Like there's some spots there that where it's leaking, so I need to fix that. But that's just a minor thing. It's just like you need to replace some tiles, whatever. So that's another one. And another goal this year is to get more solar panels, then also mount them on the barn so that they're more permanent. Because now I have to carry it out every time I'm here, which is a bit annoying. So put them on the roof and then also build like a little house or place the batteries somewhere. Yeah, and then the chimney needs a cover because now it's open, so rain and snow gets in there. So I need to have someone make a cover for it and put it up there. And then also fix the central heating part of the wood stove, because now I'm only using the part that's for cooking. That's why the hole is so small, so you can only fit like 1 or 2 logs in there. So fix that one, and then also connect it to the radiator in the kitchen. Because I talked to my dad about it, and he said you can close off the other radiator, so you can still use that one. Because otherwise, if you have to fix or you have to connect everything, it's going to take quite a while before I can use it. So he said it's fine to just connect the wood stove to that radiator and then take all the other ones off. So that would be nice. I mean, I probably won't need it this summer, but come autumn and next winter, it would be nice to have that part of the wood stove working. Because that means you also get 2 heat sources in there. Because as soon as the fire goes out now, the wood stove gets cold, and then you have no heat source. So if you have both the wood stove and the radiator, it's gonna get warmer quicker, and then also, and second, it would require less firewood to heat it up. Because I go through the firewood quite quickly now. It would be nice to have that fixed. So that's the extension, the guest cabin, the chimney, the barn. Oh yeah, and also get a pump, either like an old school hand pump for the well, or to put a pump in there, and so that I can get it somewhere else. I'm not sure if I can connect it to the kitchen before I have a drainage system in place. But yeah, some way to get water while I'm here, because now I have to bring it every time I go here, because the water is drinkable, so it would be nice to start using that instead of bringing water every time. Yeah, my brother and I took the measurements, and he's working on a sketch and a blueprint that we're going to send in, and then we'll see. It usually takes 10 weeks to get the building permit. So when you see this, I don't know how many weeks have passed, but we'll see when I get it, and if they think it's okay to do the extension and put in some more windows and stuff. So yeah, those are my goals for this year, and we'll see if I learned anything from last year about planning and how many projects to do. Obviously the extension is the main one, but yeah, we'll see.